I got a lot to say. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to the third episode of D.I.G.A.T.S. It took me a little longer to get out, but here we are doing it. I got a tank top on because I just got this new tattoo started. It's this Japanese style dragon, so it's all coated in aquaphor and showing it off when I'm not in the sun. But let's get into it, guys. Alright, today I want to talk about passions and dreams and careers and what you actually want to do and what makes you happy. And that's like a whole huge subject, so I'm going to try to capture it in just a couple minutes here. But if you know me or you're following me on social media, you can always come and talk to me about it, and like we could have a cool conversation, and like I'd certainly appreciate that. But yeah, I don't even know where to start with this. For me, like why I do this and why I make music is like when I'm doing stuff like this, like I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Like I feel like this is what I'm doing. This is what makes me happy. This is what I feel like I have to give to the world. Like this is me expressing myself, and like it fulfills a purpose that like nothing else does in my life. And I talk to so many teenagers who are pursuing something that is not what fulfills them, is not what makes them happy. And like that's not to say like everybody's dream needs to be like the best painter or a rock star, and like that's not mine either. Like you can go watch my video on the Pomi channel and check that out. It'll give you more information on that. But, it's not to say like everybody's dream has to be like an artist or a painter or a musician or like whatever, but I think everybody has something that they truly enjoy doing. And I feel like a lot of times people take that, and like whether that's pressure from their parents or pressure from school or pressure from their friends, they throw that idea away because they don't think it's logical. I was just talking to a kid in my Uber, and like it would be so crazy if he was watching this. And I was like, oh, like what do you do for work? And he's like, oh, like I do this. And he's like, I'm in school. And he's like, I'm trying to be a carpenter. And I'm like, oh, like what makes you want to do that? Because like I don't want to judge anyone. Of course when somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna be a carpenter or like a plumber or a construction worker, I'm like, oh, like they're just another like normal person. But I'm trying to I'm trying to combat that judgment, because some people truly like to do that. I know like tons of construction workers that really love their job. Anyways, I was talking to him and I was like, oh, like what makes you want to do that? And he's like, oh, well, my dad's a carpenter and he just like taught me how to do it. And it's like, damn, dude, there it is. Like so many times, like of course, like our parents just want the best for us and they just want us to be happy. But a lot of times they have like an idea of what they want like our lives to look like, growing up as kids. And it can be hard to, kind of go against that and like, start doing what you truly want to do, because nobody wants to disappoint their parents. Anyways, I'm talking to him and I'm like, oh, like that's cool. Like, so basically, if if I've met you, we've had this conversation. I'm like, like if you didn't have to worry about money and you already bought a house and you already traveled everywhere you wanted to travel, how would you spend your time? And he's like, oh, I make music. And I'm like, there it is. Like there's the thing that truly makes him happy. And I checked out his SoundCloud, and like he has all these like super cool like melodic instrumentals on there. And yeah, it was awesome. And like especially when people bring up like their dream career that they're kind of ashamed about, like it reminds me so much of myself, because like I didn't rap for so long. For like 6 years I sat in my room with a pen and a notepad, like debating if I was like, not even debating, like I was just so insecure about what I was doing that I didn't even want to start pursuing it. And yeah, and so like I have conversations with different people, and like it seems like I don't know what it is. I mean, I really think it's probably just the way our society is built, and the idea that like money is what you need to make. Like you need to have a house with a white picket fence, like, and like also built on material things. Like people think that like, you know, like if they work a job they don't like when they buy that like Maserati, like then they're gonna be happy. Like once they find that girlfriend or boyfriend, like that's like their dream, you know, that makes them like their dream couple, like they're gonna be happy. Or like once they get that house or that car, whatever, you know, like that's what's gonna make them happy. And I don't believe that. I mean, just listen to rich people. Every rich person ever, no rich person ever talks about how like money is the thing that made them happy. You know, they're either like still sad and still in a bad place because like money doesn't mean anything to them, um, or they're doing something they like and they've made enough money off that. And like I'm a strong believer that like if you pursue the thing you like, and if you have something, you know, like if you want to make YouTube videos for a living and you put the work in and you do your research and you make good videos and you like market right, like you can do that. And I think so many people have this pressure from them, have this pressure like from society and like the people around them that pressures them to live their life in a way that like they don't want to live it. And you know, I just hope to like raise awareness around the subject that like, dude, you're a human being like in the 21st century where we can make and edit and publish videos on these little phones that we carry around in our pocket. Like we have the opportunity to literally do anything we want. And like yet we let like the people around us or our own judgment in our head, our own judgment, that like preconceived idea of like, you know, like I won't be able to pursue this, like I won't be able to like make it in this. And how do you know if you just judge yourself and like throw your ideas and what's gonna make you happy away? Like you are never gonna know what, you know, where you could have gone with what you really wanted to do. Yeah, and it's, you know, it's just like amazing to me that so many people can find comfort. Because at least for me, like, man, I cannot settle doing something that I don't like. And like sometimes I wish I could. Like sometimes I wish I could just like, all right, like, you know, I'm just gonna be a plumber for the rest of my life. And like nothing against plumbers. If plumbing is your thing, yes, do that. Do that. Enjoy that every second of it. Yeah, but me, like I could not settle for that. And like sometimes I wish I could. At the same time, like my like inability to like pursue a career that I don't like has like put me in a place to pursue what I really want to do and like try to influence other people to do that too. So it's, you know, it's all about like getting down to like, you know, like what's your purpose? Like what truly makes you happy? Like what, when you're doing it, you're like, damn, I feel so good doing this. Like this is like how I can express myself, or like, you know, whatever it is. People love jobs for so many different reasons. But it's about finding that, you know, finding that job, finding that hobby, finding that career that makes you happy. And don't worry about the money. The money is gonna come. Put in the work to what you truly want to do with your life, and the rest will be taken care of. You know, I know that like I don't really have any proof to show because I'm like sitting in my room at my mama's house, like, you know, making this YouTube video and like writing rap music and like trying to pursue that. But, you know, as not confident as I just sounded, I do have a belief that, you know, if I put the work in and I continue to do what I want to do and keep sharing my message and my experience with the world, that like hopefully like this is something that I will be able to make a career out of, because I have this feeling, you know, if you have that thing you like doing and you sit in your room at 3 a.m. and you're drawing that picture, you're like drawing comics and you're just like, damn, like, wow, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know that feeling. You know that feeling of like, this is the right place for me to be. And like, this is my purpose. And don't let your head tell you you can't do it. Don't let your mom, don't let your dad, don't let your grandfather, don't let your friends, don't let your teacher, don't let anybody tell you that you can't turn anything you want into a career. People got full-time jobs on their phone with a car. Like, it's called Uber, and they like make a full-time living. I mean, people have jobs on YouTube. Like, people make money and make a living off this type of stuff. Like, there's so much opportunity, and like, your belief in yourself is the only thing that is gonna like stop you or like make you into whatever you want to be. And man, I just hope to share that with so many people. And like, you know, I just keep believing in yourself, you know, keep doing that. I'm never gonna stop, man. Like, anybody that like truly knows me knows that like I'm not like probably not gonna go back to school. Like, I'm not gonna really settle for anything else, because this is what I love doing, and I have that belief that like it's gonna take me somewhere someday. But for now, we're at Mama's house drinking Snapple, you know, in my room. Got all the cool posters up. So, I don't know. I'm enjoying it right now. I'm just, you know, just keeping that drive and keeping that motivation. If you're watching this video right now, I'd love to hear what your dream career is. Like, drop that in the comments below. Like, let me know what like you truly like doing. And if you're insecure about it, like, DM me on social media, you know, like, tell me like why you think you can't do something, and like I will help you find resources, and like I will help you pursue whatever you want to pursue with your life, because I believe that you can make that into a career. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, I think that's all we got for today. I'm really glad we talked about that. That like made me feel super motivated and like good inside. Again, I will have all the links down below. My Pomi YouTube channel, my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that. I got 3 songs and a new interview up on the Pomi channel, so go check that out. Make sure you subscribe and let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I mean, I got this EP I'm working on. It's coming out soon, I promise. Me and all my buddies are just hustling. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. In the meantime, go to my social media, go to my YouTube channel, check that stuff out, and hopefully we can get another one of these videos out soon. Again, I love doing this. Makes me feel so good to be able to share like such a positive message with the world, and just like have a good feeling and be able to share that good feeling with people. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. We'll be back soon. Standing at that finish line. In the end, we all finished fine. Looking down the edge of the cliff, staring back in the mirror, I'm the same old kid. And in the end, we all finished fine. Well, I've been standing at that finish line, looking down the edge of the cliff, staring back in the mirror, I'm the same old kid. I got this tallest on my chest, ayy. It's been there ever since you left, ayy.